What's going on, people? Welcome back to another live match review on the Hotspur News channel. We've just drawn 2-2 with Liverpool outside of Hotspur
Liverpool,
Stadium.
not Liverpool, Liverpool.
Well, okay, fine. Um, yeah, two ways to look at it. I mean, if you asked me before the game, would you take a draw against this Liverpool team, I would have snapped your hand off. But looking back here, I feel like we could have won the game. Taking out all like the controversy and stuff. It was our game to win today, and we couldn't. But just before we get into our thoughts on the game and our player ratings, etc., this is how the teams lined up. So obviously Spurs had a couple of players missing through COVID and returning from isolation. Um, Pretty much the same back five that played against. Sorry, I just realised I forgot to add Ben Davis in that lineup, but yeah, Ben Davis played as well. It's basically the same lineup that played against Norwich. Same back five. Uh, Winks and Deddy came in, so did Adombele, and obviously Son and Kane. So that was our team. And Liverpool were missing Van Dijk, Fabinho, Curtis Jones, and Henderson. Uh, but still a very good team, as you can see here. Robertson, Canate, Matip, Trent. Pretty much missing the whole midfield. Milner, Morton, and Keita, but obviously they're good front three of Mane, Salah, and Jota. All right, let's get into the thoughts on the game. Right, Josh, I'll start with you.
I think you said it. You could look at it two ways. I think that's true. But I feel we're making the right progress. I think today showed as well. Like Liverpool are arguably one of the best teams in the world, right? They've arguably, I think anyway, have the best player in the world right now,
Yeah.
and we destroyed them basically. It should have been 5-4-1 that first half.
Mm.
But I feel, again, I think the players that came in today, they put in a shift and showed the manager why they should be playing necessarily. And I thought we were pretty good. I feel, honestly, I'm gonna say it myself. I thought the Kane one at the time was a red card. I still think it is. I think the Robertson one is a red card, and I think you just have to give it. Um, and I feel, yeah, but I feel today could have been a lot more. But at the end of the day, a draw against a team like Liverpool is a brilliant result, and a team we rarely ever beat or get anything. So
Mm.
I feel it's like a really really good result for us, and it shows we're going in the right direction with Conte.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, under Nuno, we would have lost that game 2-3-0.
Yeah, 3-3 now.
Yeah, definitely. It would have been very similar to the Chelsea United games, which is like when we concede, our heads drop and we're out of the game.
Yeah.
But even when we went 2-1 down, we were still willing to, go forward and create chances.
Yeah.
Um, and well, I guess a sort equaliser was a stroke of luck, but looking at the chances we had, we deserved at least a point out of that game. Like taking out all like the controversy and stuff, like we definitely deserved a point out of that game. But let's talk about the controversy whilst you're at it. Let's start off with the Kane red card. Do you think it was a red card?
Yeah, I do.
100%.
Yeah, I do. Because I think he goes in when he doesn't have to, and I think Jamie Redknapp said as well. Basically, if he is an England captain, he would never have been sent off. He would have been sent off
Yeah,
because he's got that reputation. He just wasn't sent off.
it's English bias, realistically.
Yeah, yeah, and I think we can admit that. But like the thing is, I feel it's actually it's similar to Robertson's one. I feel, but I feel the Robertson's one is
I would
worse.
say I would say Robertson's red card was worse, but Kane's was only just a bit worse. Like both of them were horrible challenges.
I do love that Kane came out on the interview and said he was shocked about even getting a yellow
It's so shameful. I love it. It's so shameful.
card.
But yeah, it was definitely a red card. Moving on to the second controversial part of the half, which I thought should have gone ahead. The penalty on Jota. I think it is a penalty.
It's Stonewall. I think if it's not, I think we've seen a lot of them this season like that. If it's another day, that's a penalty, easily.
Mm.
And
It's
that's
a very clumsy challenge from Emerson, who has been very good defensively all season, but that was a clumsy
And
challenge.
I think Emerson probably was our worst player today. Everyone
Yeah,
played
it
well.
was. Yeah.
Emerson was very clumsy today, and I think he dealt with Mane quite bad. Even though Mane had a really really good game for Liverpool, he still played quite poor. and I
He
think
is a
it's very
tricky winger,
tricky.
but Emerson wasn't as good defensively. But
And I
yeah,
felt
let's
he
get into that
couldn't
later on
deal.
in the
He
video.
couldn't deal with like Robertson and Trent switching them. But he's never really played a team like that who play like that.
Yeah, true.
So it's very hard to
Yeah,
defend him.
there's that. But we can get on to Emerson's rating later on. But yeah, move on to the second half. The controversies. Obviously, the Robertson red card, 100% a red card. Now, the other controversy was Liverpool's second goal for Robertson. First of all, Dele Alli being nudged over the box. I don't think that's a penalty. I don't think there's enough in it. But the Salah handball just before the goal.
Do you know what? It's not VAR they get this wrong. It's probably because the rule was just stupid. Like they've changed the handball rule too much.
I think they have, yeah.
Like the thing is, last year it was like minimal contact, where it's like if it hits the hand, it's like it was stupid. But I think because if Salah scored off his arm, and Lloris just let that go in and when it counted, but because he's not the one that assists it, it means it doesn't like do anything, which is dumb because it influences play. Because in a certain way, Lloris probably doesn't scramble; he probably picks it up and then we get the ball. And they don't score, right? So it's like it still impacts play, but like not hugely. When I don't know, it's weird to explain, but the rule is dumb in my opinion. And really, I don't think that should have been allowed. But at the end of the day, it's the rule. We can't change that. So
Yeah. Yeah, but do you think it should have counted? Like, do you think the goal should have stood?
because the rule, because of what the rules are, I think it should have. They made the right call because of the rule, but like, why is that the rule? If it hits his arm,
Yeah, it's a pretty shit rule.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what the fuck? Like, it hits his arm, goes up to the player, and then the player crosses it, and Robertson heads it in, and then like, what? Like, if he hits his arm, he can't use his arm in the game, and you don't know. We might, if that might get disallowed, then we might go at the other end and Son scores and we win the game instead of drawing, and that might impact our season because we might drop those 2 points that could have been really crucial. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's the referee's fault. I think it's people that made the rules, which are the FA. So
So I guess as you heard there, very action-packed game with a lot of controversy. With all that being said, let's get into the player ratings. Let's start with Hugo.
We aren't going to talk about the record.
We have already. I literally said it was a slowly red card.
Yeah,
right. Okay, let's go to player ratings. Let's start with Hugo Lloris. I thought he had an excellent game. Made a couple of crucial saves in the first half. The one from Trent Alexander-Arnold, where he just powered it and he just kept it out. And there was a couple of shout moments when he ran out and just twatted it into road 900.
I think he's been doing that all season.
He has, though, hasn't he?
Whacks it out,
So I'll give him an 8 out of 10. He had a solid game. Didn't do anything wrong. What would you give him?
Yeah, I agree. 8 out of 10. I thought it was good. I thought some of his saves, he couldn't really do anything about both goals. I think Lloris has been quite underrated this season.
Definitely. He's one of the best keepers in the league. Facts.
And I think if
such an old age as well.
If he didn't play for Tosma, he'd be regarded as one of the best keepers in years. But I agree with you. I feel that Trent save was brilliant because
good save.
Yeah, and I feel like, to be fair, although we created a lot of chances, it was a very entertaining game. Like, and I felt defensively we're really good, but like we're gonna go on to that now.
Yeah. All right. So 8 out of 10 for Lloris. Let's go on to the defence. Starting off with Emerson Royale. I thought we had a mixed game. I thought defensively he was good, got caught out a couple of times, but overall he looked fine. But the final pass again, same as the Norwich, sorry, not Norwich, the same as the, I think it was, I forgot what game it was, but there was another game where he got his final pass all wrong, quite common. I'll give Emerson a 6.5.
I'll probably give him a little bit lower. I thought, listen, I'm not going to drill into him because he was coming up against two very world-class wing-backs and full-backs that play unique roles in a team. But I feel he could have done a lot better, especially attacking-wise, in the game. I felt his crosses sometimes are really poor in the game. But I feel he's an improvement, like I've said. I think someone like Aurier today would have struggled. Someone like a Tanganga even. So I still think he's the man to stay in that right back role. But I just don't think he had a good game today. And everyone else played really well. I don't think he was bad. I think he was So I'd probably give him. I think 6.5 is a bit much. I think it's a bit too generous for the amount of mistakes he made. But I feel 5.5. I'll give him.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to the back three. Starting off with Eric. Sorry, it's not Eric Dyer. Virgil van Dijk. Um, Once again, good game. I'll give him an 8 out of 10.
I thought today. I think he's in contention for man of the match. I think there's a lot. I think there's like 3 players that you could say they could get man of the match. I think he's definitely up there for me. I think this season, it's unpopular. I think he's been our best player. I think consistently across the whole season, I think he's been our best player. And like I think Conte's going to make him into a really good centre back, and we've already seen it. Like he had Salah in his pocket today. Like generally, he did not come out. Like
yeah.
And I feel the back three, Davis was a bit iffy today, but I thought of all of them, I thought they were all right. I thought Dyer was the best one. His stats were really good as well. I think he made like 6 out of his 7 interceptions, which is quite good. He headed away a lot of set pieces, which Liverpool were quite good at. Then he did well from corners. So I think I'm going to give Dyer 8.5.
Fair enough. Moving on to Davinson Sanchez. I'll start with you on this one.
I thought he was okay today. I don't think he was amazing. I thought he was a bit iffy sometimes with his clearances. There was one right at the beginning of the game where he just booted it in the air and like for no reason.
Yeah.
But like that block, I think people forgetting the block. I think
the tackle on Jota.
And it was like if he literally does not do that, it's a goal. And it's like that was a brilliant block. But and then there was that one, before their goal where he pings it to Dele. If Dele generally scores that, it's a De Bruyne-esque assist. It's a brilliant assist. And I think Sanchez, again, I think this season, I've said it before, he's been one of our best players as well.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
He's been improved so much. I think he's only had one bad game, and that was against Mura.
Yeah.
Away. And I feel, again, I'll probably give him a 7.
Yeah, I was going to say 7.5.
Yeah.
Like, he made a couple of very good challenges, but he wasn't as good as Dyer. He made a couple of, I guess shaky moments or Sanchez moments.
To be fair, for the first goal, it is partly his fault because he should really be on Jota for the first goal.
It's a good header, though, isn't it?
It's a good header, but he's literally like standing there like a statue. Like he should go back to him, and he should stop him, even though it's a very good goal. Like he can stop that because like he's literally standing next to Lloris with a statue. But I'll probably give him a 7.
7.5 for me. We didn't do much wrong. Made a crucial tackle to prevent a potential goal as well. Been good. Been good pretty much all season. Can't say anything else. Moving on to Ben Davies. What would you give him?
I don't know if you can blame the first goal on him necessarily. I feel that's just unlucky from him because I think he did his job in trying to block it. But at the end of the day, I thought, to be honest, I can't remember what Davis did. I think sometimes he won back the ball quite well, pressing from Salah. He did well marking Salah today as well because I was generally so scared of Davis and Sessignon on that side against Salah. But I thought, again, he was really good. I think for the second goal, I feel they could have dealt with it better. Like he could have helped Sessignon out a little bit before Trent got to it. But I think today he was good. And he's looked solid all season since Conte's come in. So I'll probably give him a 7 as well.
Yeah, I was going to say 7.5, same as Sanchez. I agree with you when you said that was the best of the 3 centre backs. But once again, Davis didn't do anything wrong. 7.5, solid performance. All right, moving on to pocketed the so-called best player in the world. I'm joking. Ryan Sessegnon, he was my man of the match.
He was brilliant today. But yeah, I would agree. I'd say he was. I think coming up against a player like Salah and how well he did was like incredible. I think we've like took the piss and we've like not really we moved Sessegnon on, or we basically cancelled him 2 years ago, and we've kind of finally found a role for him. I don't know if he's better than Reguilon as of now, but I
Oh,
feel
I can't really judge that yet. He's played 2 games since
yeah,
he's
but I
returned.
feel honestly today I feel he's better defensively than Reguilon.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's
I
better
think
defensively.
I think if he and there was times as well. I think there was that one right at the beginning where he crossed it to Kane, and Alexander Arnold just got to it, and he's actually really good at bombing down that wing. As I
And
just
also
think
that
that's
chance right at the end of the half when he put it to Kane and Kane kind of
but
mishit it.
that wasn't his fault. I feel Kane it just hit off Kane's like leg. It wasn't Kane's fault as well because it's a bit too far out on Kane's leg. But yeah, I
What
feel
would you give him out of 10?
I say a 9
Yeah, I
because
was going to say 9 as well.
of like how well he dealt with Salah,
Mm.
and like Salah did nothing in that game.
Quiet.
Like he was quiet, and for the supposed best player in the world, like quiet.
Nah. All jokes aside, like Salah's still best player in the world right now, and you can't deny it. But
Yeah.
Ryan, Ryan says you're pocketing today, and not only did he pocket Salah, he was also a threat offensively as well. Got a couple of good balls in the box. Didn't do anything wrong. 9 out of 10, my man of the match. All right, moving on to the midfield. Completely switched it up, same as Liverpool. Let's start with Harry Winks. I mean, I'd,
Um,
I'd say me and you are up there with Harry Winks' biggest critics, but today he was really good.
yeah, he was, and I feel. Yeah, I thought he was actually really good today. I feel like he was quite crucial for the second goal. Um, I thought he basically got the assist. I don't know if it counts as an assist or not because it hits off Alisson. But
I
I
don't,
feel
yeah,
it might be because he does
half
have
assist.
maybe yeah, but he does cause he splits open their defense with that pass, and I
Yeah.
feel he was good today. I think there were points where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing when he did not pass the ball, and like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just Winks in it. But like today, like he didn't really pass backwards. I think he calmed the game down at certain points, which we kind of need because it was a really hectic game. But at the end of the day, I thought, yeah, good performance. I think when I said there's 3 players that could be up for man of the match, I think it was Dyer, him, and Sessegnon. I thought they were all really, really good today.
I think Kane was the fourth one.
Oh yeah, Kane. Oh yeah, Kane as well. Kane was good, but I don't know if he deserved man of the match because he kind of cost us the game a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Sessegnon.
What would you give Winks out of 10?
8. I'll give him an 8.
Yeah, I was going to say 8.5. Just behind Sessegnon was up there with our best players.
Yeah, I feel. And then do you want to talk about Double?
Oh yeah, sorry, Ndombele. Yeah, I forgot about that. Ndombele's first league start for a while.
Sorry, end on belly. You're supposed to.
End on big balls. That's what can I take from his performance. um, I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, brilliant assist for Kane's goal. Brilliant assist.
Typical end on belly performance, right? Can't play full 90 minutes. Makes a really good pass for the assist, but like can't press at all and gets really tired. Like the thing is with Ndombele, yeah, is like I like Ndombele. I just don't think he suits the Premier League.
No, he doesn't. No,
he doesn't. I feel he's a good player. I just think he doesn't suit the Premier League, and I think for his benefit and our benefit, he needs to go.
Yeah, it's a shame because he's got bags of potential.
He could generally go to like a Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich.
Exactly. Like it's just a shame because he's got bags of potential, but he's not willing to work.
Which I guess is his fault as well because he could put the effort in more. But then again, I feel
it's definitely his fault because that's 4 managers that have mistrusted him.
Yeah.
Well, 3 I think.
He can't stay fit, and he's. Let's be real, he is lazy to an extent.
Yeah.
But
What would you give him out of 10 today?
I'd probably give I think for the assist and a couple passes he made forward, like cut open Liverpool's defence, I'd probably give him a 7, even though at points he was a bit rusty.
7 for me as well. I mean, good assist for the goal. Made one like good pass other than that, but apart from that, what else did he do? Apart from lose possession a couple of times, didn't really do anything, and didn't really impact the game. So 7 out of 10 was successful, really. Let's move on to Dele Alli.
Yeah, just go.
Have we done Dele? Yeah, no, we haven't done Dele. Right, let's do Dele Alli. What would you give him out of 10?
You know what? I thought he played well,
Mm.
but if he generally like if he tucks that goal away, it's probably like 4-2. The game ends, or like we win that game. If he scores that goal, we win that game, right? And I feel he was good today. I just don't know if he's still good enough.
Mm.
I would. I feel he deserves to start maybe in midweek and against Palace, but at the end of the day, I feel he was good at pressing today. He tried, but is he going to carry that on?
Yeah,
This is the thing
that's the
with Delhi.
question.
I don't because we said this at the beginning of the season. The first two games he was really good, but I thought he just did not carry that on and he was playing terrible. But I feel I don't know. I don't know with Delhi. I'm getting to the point now where I've kind of accepted he's still probably going to leave. Like,
Yeah,
and I feel maybe that goal changes that today. But at the end of the day, I just I I don't know with Delhi. I feel it was good today, but like I'll give him that credit. He was good today, but I don't think he was. He should have scored, and I think for a player who everyone we used to hold to high count, like he like should be scoring that goal, and I feel that's quite big in his performance.
yeah,
And like at the end of the day, like I honestly I just want him to go because I feel it would be better for his career. And like I'm still very like lenient towards Delhi because I don't know if he's gonna carry this on. Like
yeah. Yeah, what
so,
would you give Day out of 10 today?
even though I kind of cussed him, I'd probably give him an 8 or a
I was
seven
gonna
point
say
five.
it as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought he
because
was on the main.
I thought he was the hardest worker out the team,
Yeah,
uh, and he was good at carrying the ball for as well, taking the first half. But the reason he's not getting the same as Winks is because in front of goal, wasteful.
yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, 8 out of 10. Let's move on to Son. I'll start with you on that one.
Um, I thought today. I mean, I think his chance he had, not the one we ran in the keeper, but before then when Kane crossed it to him. I thought he could have. I don't think that was necessarily his fault. The ball bounces up before. Um, but I feel he persevered through that whole game and he got his goal. I think from luck, to be fair. But I thought today was good, and I think the two up top was like that formation change was a Conte masterclass, and I think it helped both him and Son, both Kane and Son. So I thought he tracked back a couple of times, pressed well, won the ball back, worked hard again. Um, so I'm probably going to give Son an 8, I'd say, because of his goal he scored.
Yeah. You
And
know
I feel
what?
as well, to be fair, for I think it was the first goal, the run he makes was quite good to
He can't
pull.
draw out defenders in it.
Yeah, to pull him out, and I feel he got robbed of that assist from Delhi, which I thought was quite a good pass because he could easily just go on and try and shoot, but
Hmm.
yeah,
You know what? I'll give him 7.5 because I thought Delhi, in terms of his impact on the game, was better than Son today, and both were equally wasteful in front of goal. I'm not saying Son had a bad game. I mean, 7.5 is still a good score, but I think Delhi did more in terms of us progressing forward, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I agree with that actually.
So I think, yeah, I'll give Son a 7.5. Like, well, obviously his goal, like he couldn't miss it.
Yeah.
Really, like it was. I mean, to be honest,
Well,
like, we
to
missed
be
enough
fair,
passes
I
in that
think
game.
that's not. If you talk about Kane's ones, I think Kane missed worse chances than Son. I
Yeah, true.
feel. I
But I
think
think
that
Kane
one
did more for the team.
you can kind of say it's not really his fault because it bounces up before, and Son has to kind of move a little bit. He has to change his position like 1 second or 2 seconds before. It
Yeah, but
gets
there's
to him.
also the chance when he tried going around Addison 1-on-1.
Yeah, but that was offside, so I don't know.
Oh, was it?
He
Alright,
should.
fine.
Yeah, it was offside.
Yeah, but either way, I think I'll give him 7.5. Like, I think Delhi did more for the team today, and both players missed big chances. So
Yeah.
I think 7.5. All right, let's go to Harry Kane.
Um, I thought he took his goal very well. I think to get himself on side again. But like I don't know. I said to you in it when he gets his goal, he'll improve. He did improve. I thought he looked sharp today. I think he looked really good. but like some of the chances, man, like he should have scored that header. The one right
Yeah,
at the end, I don't think he can do a lot. I think if that's Kane 2 seasons ago or even last season, I think he scores that. But I just think it's a confidence thing. I think when the goals start to come with Kane, like today, I think today will give him huge confidence. I think going
yeah,
into it, like we said before, should have been sent off. But if you take that out of account, he was really good. And I think for Deli's chance, I think the way he pulls out the defenders to give Deli the space was quite good,
yeah.
and he did that a couple times today, pulling out Matip and Konate, and I think his finish with the first goal was good, but like I don't know. I think some people are cussing the celebration, and I can kind of see it because he doesn't have to go for a full knee slide, but he's just showing passion in it.
Well, yeah, sports, you can't really criticise the celebration. Like, he just scored against Liverpool.
And some Arsenal fans saying that when your best striker Alexander Lacazette literally went crazy in the crowd when you equalised against Palace. Like,
I know, yeah. That's when Ben AFC had his fusion. Yeah, but what would you give Kane out of 10 today?
I thought he was good today. I don't think he's been bad under Conte. I just, I think I'd probably give him a 8. Got his
I was
goal.
going to say 8 as well.
He got his goal, which was big. Again today. I thought, I thought the goal he scored. I think the way he brings himself on side, some of the things he done. But yeah, I think hopefully that goal gives him a lot of confidence and brings him the goals in because we've struggled a lot attacking wise this year. It's kind of been opposite to last year where we were shit defensively, but we're really good attacking wise. But this year we're really good defensively and we're crap attacking wise. But yeah,
I thought, in my opinion, since Conte's come in, Kane's been so much better performance-wise because he's been more involved in the play.
yeah,
And I think, yeah, well, we said the same thing after the Newcastle game, but I'm just praying that goal gives him a boost of confidence because I'm telling you, a full fit Kane in this team currently with Conte as manager. Cool.
and to be fair, the next couple of fixtures are quite easy. Or
Yeah, we
games
got
we
Palace
should
at
win.
home,
We've got Palace at
and then we got
home,
Southampton
Southampton
away.
away, and then we've got Watford at home. I'm saying this now. They might not go on. We don't know if these are going to be the games that obviously go on because there might be a break as the Premier League.
Let's see how the Toby cases pan out.
The Premier League tomorrow are talking about having an emergency meeting for what's going on. In my opinion, I don't think the league will get suspended because they're money hungry.
I don't think it's going to get suspended, but I feel like it's going to go beyond closed doors again.
Yeah, I don't think that will be now though, but I feel like that will be a bad thing for us because I think if you've seen last season, this season.
Oh yeah, we're the 12th man. We're the 12th man.
Yeah, because last year we struggled in games against the smaller teams. Like for example, we drew so many 1-1 games because we couldn't hang on to our leads, and I think the crowd would help us with that. And I think this year we've had similar games, and we've gone on to win them like 2-0, 3-0, 2-1 against Villa. I think for any team, I think games are harder. Especially, I think today maybe we would have lost with no fans because we wouldn't have had that 12th man to GS on. So yeah, I think whatever happens, it has to be this for the safety of anyone. So at the end of the day, if that happens, we won't be complaining. But I think it'll still be a bad thing for the team and the results wise. But still, I think people's lives matter more. So
yeah. All right. So I think that's going to wrap up the player ratings. Just before we end, do you want to add anything about the game or not?
We are fucking massive.
Yes, we are.
Conte masterclass again. Do you want to give a rating for the manager?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really pay much attention to Conte and his subs because there was so much going on in the game.
Yeah, I thought
I thought his subs were good. Bringing on Skip Friendomble was a clever sub, and also Lucas Moura for Delhi last 10 minutes as well. Liverpool fans atmosphere. I agree with that. Because straight after the equaliser, they didn't say anything, and before their equaliser, they didn't say anything either.
Yeah. Anfield is on Premier League games is literally a library, and on Champions League nights,
Went on
Still
silent
going.
mode, mate.
So yeah, I got muted his TV, but anyway.
And you'll never get a job.
What the fuck? But yeah, I would say as well. I think a lot of people. This kind of unpopular. I think that's one of our best performances since
Oh
Pochettino
yeah,
came.
definitely. This has been one of our best games all
I
season.
think if we had won, like I think probably because we didn't win, I think the 6-1 is still our best performance. But I think if we won, because of how good Liverpool are, I think it'd probably be our best. But
Yeah, yeah,
I feel, I mean, we're going in the right step with Conte.
yeah, definitely.
I feel we've kind of, and I think as well, we've got luck. We've got luck in every game we've had. Like Brentford, we were kind of being iffy at points, and then we went up and scored. I think Norwich as well. We were playing crap and then we scored.
Yeah, you're right, Sonny.
Oh,
That was
you're
us.
right.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
us on the
Oh,
goal.
sure. We haven't. Yeah, but to be fair, we've only played like 4 games, so
Yeah, true. But we're still massive.
yeah. We got West Ham in the cup, which will be fun.
West Ham in the cup, the massive club with 6 trophies.
Oh, we've got Czech millionaires, and we're set 5th in the Premier League. Oh,
I mean, mate, your best ever season and one of our worst, and we could easily go above you if we win our games around. Small club. Right, anyways, people, there's going to be a match preview for the West Ham game soon. I mean, I might do one. Josh might join me. It's up to him. But yeah, I'll be going to the game on Wednesday, so there'll be a match day vlog as well. 4 trophies. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this little match review. Good results today, although we could have won, but we moved to Palace. It's not Palace. West Ham on Wednesday, then Palace on Boxing Day. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
So I'm just saying, if they go ahead.
Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. We'll keep you updated. See you next time.